Alright, we're recording, baby. Alright.
Are you finally gonna figure out who Finn is?
Come on, vamonos. Everybody, let's go.
Come on, let's get to it.
You know that we'll get
I think I've
through
had
it.
too much to drink, but that's okay, because this episode is sponsored by Publix. Y'all don't have Publix, but I do.
You know,
And I got some of the sugar cookies right now, and I'm gonna just have some of those.
I'll tell you what the real problem is. It's that you don't have a website.
That's why this video is sponsored by Circle 5. Anyways,
Circle
it's too supersonic.
Hell yeah.
Mmm.
That's like what they'd call it on Drake and Josh. Circle
It's
spot.
the game's fair. It's spherical.
Emphasis!
Dude, I fucking love Publix. Dude, John Publix, wherever you are, I fucking love you. When you guys come to Florida, I'm taking you guys to Publix.
Okay.
I hope you know that. Now, what is Publix, you might be wondering? It's a grocery store.
Hell yeah. What do you get there? Groceries?
Yeah.
Wow.
They got a really good bakery, though.
Oh yeah, well
They make good bread. They
that,
make good cakes. They make good cakes. And they make good cookies. Did I also say they make good cakes? Listen.
That's the sort of delivery that Rex has when he's screaming. That right there.
You know what my favorite part in Xenoblade 2 is? Now that I can talk about it with you, Michael?
Okay, what is it?
It was towards the end when Nia has, like, awoken.
Mm-hmm.
And she's fighting with Malos. And then Malos becomes inflated. and he goes...
Yeah.
He goes...
oh my god. Man.
Do they confirm Ontos in Future Redeemed?
Do you want me to answer that? What?
Yes.
Ask again?
Do they confirm Ontos?
Do they confirm him?
Because my understanding was that he was.
Oh, yes, they do, yeah.
Okay,
That
cool.
is definitely a thing now. They were not thinking about that when they first made Xenoblade 1, but as of 2, it is pretty much the case. Especially because they add his Zohar symbol on his earring. It's not
I
actually
thought it was called the
Zohar.
Conduit.
Yeah, I know. But it's based on the Zohar, which was in Xenogears. So a lot of people just call it the Zohar, because it's literally the same thing. But yeah.
Is Juju in the game?
Juju's Bizarre Adventure.
No, as much as people were hoping for it, Juju is not in the game.
Man.
He's too busy crashing his buggy into bridges.
That
he's
part
like,
of the game, by the way, when Juju leaves and you're like climbing up to Macna Forest,
yeah.
that part of the game always reminds me of the end of Emperor's New Groove. Because when you're climbing up a fucking like stone cliff face, not like a, you know, like a mural. And every time I'm there, I'm like, this is like the ending of Emperor's New Groove. I don't know why.
Oh, now I see it.
Yeah, when you're climbing up the cliff face thing, the like statue.
Ah!
Sonic.
And that part of that movie always stuck out to me because it scared the shit out of me because they were like, dude, what the if you fall, you're fucking dead, dude. Like,
And chaos.
Except for Yzma, when she falls and lands in a giant trampoline.
yeah.
I like that movie.
I really do like that movie a lot.
Why the fuck wasn't there an Emperor's New Groove world? In
Yeah, I
Kingdom Hearts
really
3?
like that. That would have been cool.
I would have also liked that.
Well, Kingdom Hearts 4.
You know,
I guess there's nothing necessarily stopping them from doing it in the future, but
We'll get on it.
Are
I
there
wanna
going to
be
be Disney
Planet.
Worlds in 4?
What?
The Kingdom Hearts 4, they're going to be Disney Worlds?
yeah,
probably. Why wouldn't there be?
Because it seemed like they wanted to do something completely different with 4.
It looks familiar.
I think they
It's not a dream
said
after
there will
all.
be Disney Worlds, but that could... These days, Disney can mean fucking anything, so I don't know.
Dude. If there's not a fucking Darth Vader super boss in Kingdom Hearts 4,
I
keep
feel
that
like
away from me.
Star Wars and Kingdom Hearts feels like a fucking like a Nexus event or some bullshit, like some like thing that should never happen but probably will. And when we're there, it's like a fabric in space-time or some shit. We'll
Dude,
realize we're in a simulation when that happens, because that sounds unreal to me.
How would you feel, Ryan?
I want there to be a scene where Sora runs up to Darth Vader, is like, "Oh wow, a robot! Whoa, this is the coolest thing ever!" And then Darth Vader just starts choking the shit out of Sora, and then he kills Sora. Oh my god, kills him again.
How would you feel, Ryan, if you got a Star Wars world, but it was based on the sequel trilogy?
Wait.
Oh
well,
no.
Yo, here's the fun fact is that, like I said it before, I'm not really interested in Kingdom Hearts anymore, or anything. I'm sorry, King. I'm not really interested in anything by Tetsuya Nomura as a director or a writer.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of his style anymore. So if they added a sequel trilogy Star Wars world, I'm like, well, that's cool, I guess. Good on them.
Hey, are you all right?
I think so.
Like I'm interested in 4 just because it looks so weird and so different that I'm pretty much gonna hate play it, like the equivalent of hate watching something. You know, and if it's actually good, even better.
I mean, hey, like, I don't want it to, like, I want it to be whatever, you know, I want it to be whatever, like, Kingdom Hearts fans want it to be. I want people to like it. I've lost interest in it. I've lost investment.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. I don't know, like, Kingdom Hearts 3 and Final Fantasy 7 are kind of like a 1-2 punch. But at the same time, it's like, you also gotta, like, stop and reflect, and you gotta be like, you know, this man, Tetsuya Nomura, he was working on, like, 2 of, like, the highly, like, 2 of the most highly anticipated games, like, ever made. And I can't even begin to fathom the amount of pressure he was under to work on both Kingdom Hearts 3 and the Final Fantasy 7 remake.
But why couldn't they get, like, Yoshi P to direct one of those games or something?
Because Yoshi P is trying to fix fucking 14 still, I think.
It's like, why does everything have to be Nomura's responsibility?
There's Yoshi P directing Kingdom Hearts.
That would be I don't know about that. That's interesting. You know, he's actually, Yoshi P has talked about how he would like to do a Kingdom Hearts thing in 14.
Uh-huh.
But that he sees it as difficult.
Well, because, like, Kingdom Hearts isn't a Square Enix thing, it's a Disney thing, right?
Yeah, but...
Well, you need to get them to
from what we
sign
heard
off
about
on
Smash, I don't think they really care that much. Disney,
True.
at least.
Like, if you just put... If you don't put any Disney characters in 14, I imagine that'd be pretty straightforward.
Well, I doubt they would. They'd probably focus on, like, the original lore for it. If they did. I'm not even saying they will, but I know that Yoshi P said that he actually really would want to do it, but he doesn't know how to do it.
He's got the last emerald.
How about Kingdom Hearts costumes? I mean, that...
Well, yeah, I don't know the extent to which he's talking about if he wants to do, like, because they did a collaboration with Nier for an entire raid tier. That's what the Alliance raid is in Shadowbringers.
I remember the fucking thing they did for 15, and you had to fight the giant robot.
Yeah. They done
that
a
was
lot of
fucking
stuff
mental.
like that.
I loved that.
This looks like a Resident Evil FMV.
Listen. That's not nice.
It has... I guess what I'm saying is it has kind of... The CGI kind of reminds me of that. Like the scene where the truck crashes into Leon's police car.
See, this is how I feel when I drink one Pepsi.
Dude, me too. That's why I stopped drinking soda.
This is like my worst nightmare whenever I'm on a plane. I don't want to do this to the fucking plane. So I don't drink anything before I fly. I don't drink water, I don't drink coffee, I don't drink shit.
Wait, they have bathrooms on the plane.
I don't like using them. They freak me out.
They are
Because
a little
of the noise
freaky.
they make when you flush?
No, I mean, that doesn't help. But
It
no.
is a little airplane bathrooms are a little weird. I don't know how to even describe it. They're just like kind of an odd sensation.
Well, they're
I don't
so
like it.
cramped for one thing.
Yeah.
And then the sink is so tiny where that you can barely fit your hands in it.
And like the worst part is that like when you get up to go pee, everyone looks at you.
That monster.
I think you're maybe a little paranoid there.
No,
I mean, like
it's
the people sitting next to you might, because you got to get past them to get into the aisle.
it's the worst.
This is why
that's
for
what-
me that if it's within like a 12-hour drive radius, I just will not go on a plane. I don't know. Like, I don't necessarily have a fear of them, but I just don't like them at all. And if
They're
I
boring.
can drive there, I will.
Oh, here goes Eggman. Here he comes.
And it's like
He's coming.
if you drive, then you have to like find a place to stay overnight. You got to pay for gas.
Excuse me.
Team Rocket's blasting off again.
Think you are anyway.
Just who the hell do you think you are, Chaos?
Oh, it's you.
Believe in the me that believes in the Tikal.
The one who sealed
What is that from Girl in
in
Lagan?
the Master Emerald.
Yes, actually, I'm proud of you. I like that show very much.
All I know is that it has like a lady with red hair with who wears nothing but like a bra.
Now he's filled with
Yes.
anger and sadness.
I don't know
And
what
there's
her
also
name
a
is.
drill.
Goes on,
Yoko.
he'll eventually destroy the world like he did before.
He looks so goofy. Look at him.
I like his lip.
He's like sniffing.
Yeah.
He's got the Skittles.
He's got the Photoshop brush tool.
They kind of look like Jolly Ranchers, now I have to think about it.
He must be sealed in the Master Emerald.
I like Jolly Ranchers. I want one.
Yeah, I haven't had one of those in years.
It won't change
Oh
how
look,
he
she's
feels
wearing
inside, will it?
Sonic Boom sports
His heart
tape on her
will
feet.
still remain in turmoil, and his anger just
Why
won't vanish.
would Tikal wear sports tape?
Trapped forever.
I don't know.
What choice do we have?
Man.
I don't remember Sonic saying all that much about Chaos. I don't know why. I just forget about that.
Amy,
Amen. Also,
Then-
I like how the bird is there too. That's Gamma. I think that's a cool little detail.
Knuckles found 4 of them with his emerald radar.
Sonic, you should
Well, yeah,
have
because
the
it was
master
before his
real
radar
power.
got gimped.
As much as I hate to admit it, I think Tails is right about this.
Why do you hate to admit it? God damn. What a dig.
Got
Sonic!
Sonic.
Negative forces aren't the only way to empower the Chaos Emerald.
So the Chaos Emerald's color comes from the negative powers inside them. This seems like
Yeah.
the kind of thing where if it was in like Frontiers or something, everybody would think it's the dumbest thing.
Probably.
I think this is cool. I like this game. I also like Frontiers. Whoa! Look at this. Tell me this is not the most raw shit you've ever seen. I miss the Supersonic design where he looked like Shadow before Shadow.
That's probably why they changed it.
It was kind of a lot cooler at one point.
Let's fucking go. Perfect Chaos, baby. Let's fuck him up.
Is Perfect Chaos's model the worst looking model in this game?
No.
Because if
Eggman
not,
and
then
the
what
egg.
would it be?
Eggman.
He's up there, definitely.
No, Chaos, at the very least, like, they're trying to do something cool with it, in the sense where he's big, and he's made out of water and shit. Eggman just looks like shit.
Eggman, I don't even know. He has like a weird ass look. I don't know how to describe it.
They don't really say it, and I think maybe it was cut. I don't remember. But like the implication when Sonic turns blue is that like he's essentially turning into a lightning bolt. I think it was like a cut thing that Takal says, but I think that's a really cool idea.
When you reach maximum speed, you'll turn into a bolt of lightning.
I want to see that in the movies.
Does this game have the thing where if you die, T-Call shows up and gives you a hint or something?
Yeah.
Because that might be where it is.
When you reach maximum speed, you'll turn into a bolt of lightning.
Well, I don't want to find out. I mean, this boss is easy, but I think it's rad.
King, you notice those like little splash particles that show up when Chaos gets nuked? It looks kind of like those little green things that fall from the tree in Toy Story. Toy Story 2, the game. Where the fuck am I? Why are there no textures? Why am I in the middle of black nothingness? What the fuck happened?
Oh, yeah.
I want you to know, Exo, I've also played Toy Story 2.
Have you?
Yeah!
Do you like that
I
game?
originally
Yeah,
played
look
it
at
on
those particles.
N64.
They look just like the little things that come.
That the little Zerg bots shoot out. Like, there's like the little blue guys that with the little helicopter propellers.
I really like
You know, like the little
that's
blue
it.
thingies? Yeah.
I kind of want to play that
The
again.
camera's going nuts.
Oh, watch out for the tornadoes! This is
I
also
never
the best
knew
fight
you
in
could
Sonic
just jump
Generations.
through this. Because I always thought you had to go through like multiple of those dash pads.
For what?
Gain it. I always thought you had to go through more than one of those dash pads to build up enough speed.
Oh no, if you just keep jumping, you automatically win. That's the secret, just keep jumping. And that's the game! That's Sonic Adventure!
I just lost the game.
Oh! Fuck! I remember that. When I was a baby. I was like in high school or some shit. I don't remember. It's been years. Babe!
Bye.
Speaking of babies, we're gonna see some babies.
Which means I have to put Jeb's Lalafell back up on the screen again.
You got any babies? You got any babies around here? Exo, who's your favorite character in Xenoblade 3? You're wrong.
I didn't even get a chance to answer yet.
You're wrong.
Chaos has changed again. This time for the better.
Favorite character just in general, or are we talking like
Yes.
waifus?
So it's nice again.
I don't know, sure. Waifu, hubby, whatever you want.
These are the Chow you were protecting.
No, I got a more important question for you. Short hair or long hair? What'd you do?
Long hair.
My man.
Sonata saw that and he was just like, I see you've chosen Mio, but cuter.
Oh! Fuck! I'm old.
The fighting's over, harmony's restored, and life goes on.
Just got an email that somebody in Canada logged into my Crunchyroll account. I might need to deal with this right now.
So
Tactical Bacon Productions, what are you
I'm
doing?
gonna ask one of my friends if he still uses my Crunchyroll.
Was it TGX? I knew it. He's watching Boku no Pico.
I cannot think of anyone who would be less likely to watch Boku no Pico.
Oh, I could. Jace. You want to talk about something that'll fail the walk-in test?
Yeah. What is that one anime that's like... It's like a trashy hentai where there's like a boy who turns into a girl every time he has sex with his best friend.
Whoa. What?
It was like I turned into a dark-skinned girl or something like that. That's what it's called.
What?
This is like a real anime. I'm not making this up.
Well, I can't help you there because I don't know what it is. I know what this is, though. This is the end of the Sonic Adventure playthrough.
Yep.
Yeah. This is my favorite Sonic game and one of my favorite games ever made. It's so fucking good.
I didn't know Iizuka directed this.
Yes. And you know who is in charge of the player character programmers? Oh, fine. I can't read that fast. God damn it.
Well, I mean, this is our chance for last final thoughts, guys.
Hey, this game is like...
Sorry, okay, I've just confirmed I was not hacked. My Crunchyroll account was not hacked. Alright, things are good in the world.
Breaking news,
oh,
everyone.
God.
I know you were all at the edge of your seats, wondering who broke into King's Crunchyroll.
Dude, this game is so fucking cool. Look at these screenshots. I want this game.
Like, I know
I have this game.
I know that Abif also really likes this game.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure plenty other folks watching this playthrough who also really love this game. I mean, I wish I could see what you guys see. Like, I totally respect that. Like, this game is definitely a unique entity, if nothing else. There's nothing quite like it. Like, they're kind of games that tried to recreate it, like Sonic 06, that don't quite get there. In terms of, like, the scope and the scale. And, like, all the things that this game tried to do at a time when... Because, like, if you look back at Burning Ranger and then go to this, it's like, this is a huge step up from what they were doing on the Saturn. Like, there is no short of ambition or effort, like, just to try to make the best game that they could, and that comes through. But, you know, this game came out in, what, like, 1998? Like, 25 years ago?
1998 in Japan, yes sir.
And
1999 for us in the US.
You know, like, as much effort as went into it at the time, and as impressive as it was at the time, I don't really think it translates to modern, you know, to our current era. It's like, compare all of the artistry and detail that went to the cutscenes of, like, Xenoblade 3 to this. And just, like, how far
I don't
we've
think
come.
you could really do that.
It's like...
You know what's here's the thing about this game, though, is that, like, a lot of us in our age range, you know, we grew up on the PS2, the GameCube, and the Xbox. That's what, the 6th generation of consoles.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. And the Sega Dreamcast was the first game of that generation to come out. And this was the game that kind of kickstarted that generation. You know?
Yeah, I suppose you could argue there was.
And it's like, this game also kind of set the trend where, you know, a lot of platformers at the time weren't telling the kind of story that this was telling, or like trying to have the scale that this game has, you know? And like, sure enough, a few years later, like when the PS2 came out, we got Sly, we got Jack, we got Ratchet, you know? It's like they put a bit more emphasis on the story and the world building and everything. Not to say that they're ripping off Sonic Adventure or anything like that, but Sonic Adventure kind of showed that it can be done to begin with. That you can, like, have a platformer like this, you can do all of these things in a game and have it still be cohesive. It could still work. So, I think this game, honestly, like, you know, it's not as bad as it used to be, like, especially during, like, the early and mid 2010s, where everyone was just like, it was the opinion to have, where it's like, oh, Sonic Adventure hasn't aged very well, without ever thinking about what that really means. You know, I think more and more people are starting to come around and be like, actually, no, this game actually, like, maybe it doesn't hold up as well as some other games, It's not to say this game is timeless or anything, because it certainly has aged. But I think a lot more people are starting to recognize that this game was, it was still pretty important to the industry. I see this game get a lot more credit than, the credit that it was due back in the day.
Yeah.
So, it's nice to see more and more people turn around on this game and be like, actually, no, hold up. Maybe this game didn't age like a fine wine, but it's still like a good game on its own right, and it still was very important, so.
Sega.
It's good. I think it's very good, and also just like, it has a lot of the kind of things that I value in a game. It's one of my favorites. Not just favorite Sonic games, one of my favorite games ever made. The game crashed.